Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dilly of Panda Gaming, and welcome back to the Panda Gaming channel. And today, judging off the title, I'm sure you guys know what this video is going to be. Well, let's start out with saying the obvious. I have maxed out with Kensei. I am now rep 60 with Kensei. And there will be some videos, but not too many, because I will reveal at the end of this video a new character I am focusing on and hopefully hitting rep 60 with. But let's get into this. So first I want to start off with, I didn't do good in this match. Okay, this match I did terrible in. It was, I guess, something it was something I could have helped. But all I was focused on in this match is hitting that experience level to getting rep 60. I wasn't worried about performance. I wasn't worried about anything. I wasn't worried about winning. I was just worried about getting sulfuric sparks and hitting rep 60. So I kind of played this match off. But anyway, that's regardless. So let's start out with, the basics. I picked up Kensei in the open beta, I think February 12th of last year. And from the moment I played him, from the moment I actually seen the trailer on him, I loved him. He was a character that I enjoy. He looked aesthetically pleasing. He was basically all I was interested in. Not in that kind of way, but he summarized the kind of things I was interested in. I had always been interested in the idea of samurai ever since seeing Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai. I've always liked that concept of, being ready to devote yourself to a cause and, not being afraid to die for that. That had always been something I admired. And as soon as I saw the character Kensei, Orochi was cool, but as soon as I saw the character Kensei, I was like, no, I like Kensei. And the reason why, the big sword, the really cool mask you get with him, / helmet, of course, kabuto as they call it, everything from the long coat, just everything about him was really interesting to me. I thought it was, really fun, cool character. And for the longest time, and actually, even still now, I think that he is a really fun, cool character. And I would suggest anybody to play him for a little bit. But, so I played him. And I kept playing him. And then, when the actual game dropped, I played him even more. And after my first rep, I will say that I felt almost invincible. I felt like I couldn't be stopped. I felt like I was number one, in a lot of ways. Well, it wasn't a reality check, but it was more or less a happening. In Season 2, they added a character named Centurion. And no hate towards Centurion. I love Centurion as a character. He's a very interesting character. But he kind of put me back into reality of, look, dude, you're not going to be number one in this game. It was almost hard to find a common ground fighting the Centurion because it was so difficult to get through his attacks. I found myself time and time again struggling to find a way to beat this character, to even where the point I played Centurion for a bit just to try and match it. Well, around Season 3 I accepted the fact that I was not going to be number one. This is not a goal that I'm going to reach. There's people out there who are going to be way better than me. That's obvious. So I started to think, and then I thought, alright, my new goal with Kensei is to max him out. Reach the max level and be, basically prestige master in this game. Reputation max out. I guess that's what you would call it. And, so I played him a lot. More and more and more. To where the point I had reached a level where I thought that I wasn't number one, but I was overall just really good. And that's the way it had been from then till now. I had always thought I was good with Kensei. I always think I'm good with Kensei. Maybe I'm not the best. Maybe some are better. Well, no, I can tell you for a fact some are better. But on the other hand, I will say that I am a pretty solid Kensei main. But I hit rep 50 around June of this year. And that was an interesting experience. I was in the Outer Banks of North Carolina in this small little cottage, I guess you could call it that, on the shore of the Atlantic Ocean with my best friend, Trey. Now, me and Trey had been through hell or high water, alright? We are like Mason and Woods, man. Like, in a lot of ways. We're, in a lot of ways we could call each other, or what we could call ourselves, friends. But we're very much more, not in a gay way. Pause, no homo. But we're like, we got a strong bond. We're like brothers, we like to put it. We're more than friends, but we're not, gay. So, we're brothers. And I hit rep 50 with him by my side, playing with me in the Outer Banks. And that was an amazing experience. I loved everything about it. The fact that he was there to congratulate me. The fact that I was now rep 50. Well, about 2 hours later, I started to get a feeling, right? And I'm sitting in the pool, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking about Kensei, and I'm like, well, hold on, wait. I maxed out this character. What am I gonna do next? There's literally almost nothing left for me. Well, I started to teeter-totter a bit. Started to think about, well, who am I gonna play next? Somebody's got to be there to max out. So I started thinking of my options. Berserker. That'd be a cool option. What about Warden? I already worked on Warden a little bit. Another cool option. And then the thought hit me. Maybe Lawbringer would be a good choice. So I played Lawbringer for a bit, but it still didn't give me that feel, That feel of samurai pride, the one that I had always admired and enjoyed. And call me a weeb all you want, but like, it's more than, to me, it's more than just anime and fucking waifu. Like, it's something greater. It's the feeling of devotion, in my eyes. The feeling of being dedicated to something, even though you may know it's futile to even try. Or futile, or whatever you want to call it. So I went back to playing Kensei, even though he was rep 50. And I enjoyed playing Kensei. Again, even after rep 50. But I got bored. And I get very bored. Easily. In fact, that's just my personality. So I started to, teeter a little bit again, thinking about, well, I need to play someone, obviously, who's like a samurai. I can play anybody who I want, but it still won't give me that feeling of samurai, right? And like I said, call me a weeb all you want. I don't care. It's something greater than just weeboo shit. It's, a warrior class. And like I said, ever since, The Last Samurai, I've seen a lot of samurai movies. Like, Lone Wolf and Cub, that's a good one. Silence, which is about the Christian Jesuits or whatever, who went to Japan in like the 14th century, 15th century, one or the other, and they basically were hunted down and killed by samurai. Well, a lot of samurai. Some samurai actually defended them. It all depends. I always saw that as cool. It wasn't something, it's just another warrior class. But then again, I look at all these factions as cool, right? But my preference is the samurai. So they added another set of reputation levels. And this was after Season 5, in Season 6. I think there was like the 5th campaign. We were about to end off the season. I think it was the Samurai versus the Vikings, and that was what was going to be left. And I made a post on one of these samurai, one of these samurai websites. It wasn't like a website, but it was like a community on Facebook, and it was for the For Honor Samurai. And I made a post saying, guys, we need to work better. You need to start deploying assets. Some of them have full on given up. It seemed like even the moderator gave up. You know, he had just completely stopped caring. He even made posts of saying it's useless to even try anymore. So I basically was like, look, guys, there's still a fighting chance. We can try. The Vikings aren't that strong. That was my whole mindset. I thought maybe they're not invincible, right? And that kind of set the dude off. I don't know what happened. I know that I made a page on Facebook called The Chosen Samurai. And I put it on that page basically saying, you guys can come here to discuss more of the battle plans instead of like the, you know, just the samurai in general, because that's basically what that was. I'll make battle plans every time there's a, you know, a certain important part, and basically I will I'll just, you know, make battle plans and make sure everybody's informed. Well, the dude instantly was like, you can make your own page, but you're not going to do it here. You know, he's being an asshole. So, at that point, I was so sick and tired with the Samurai faction. They stopped, a lot of them stopped trying. I know there's some out there, and for those guys, Godspeed. I praise you, man. You guys were a lot like me. You know, I tried my best to keep dedicated to these characters. Well, not to the characters, but to these people, you know, to this faction. But it was hard after, you know, you have somebody that big in a community of like 4,000 tell you, oh, you can't, you know, you can't put forth the better effort and help, you know, make it public on my page. And I can understand to an extent. I in no way was trying to steal any of his followers. I was just trying to inform them that, hey, there's a second page that I'm going to make. So basically, I got tired. I made a post on the Viking Reddit and asked them what I should do. And they treated me with the best respect and warmth I've ever felt from anybody online, to be honest with you. I was like, guys, I just kind of ruined my reputation with the, you know, the samurai community. What should I do? And they basically were like, look, dude, they cast you out as a Ronin. You know, this is, I guess, some dude who was like being super serious about it. He said, they cast you out to be a Ronin. So, where are you going to go? And all these people were giving good comments, showing respect towards me, even though I was a Kensei main, stuff like that. And then I decided, I'm going to join the Vikings. And it wasn't just out of a matter of, oh, you know, they're the winning ones. And yes, that played a small part, but the main reason why I joined the Vikings is because I felt almost as if I was shunned by that guy. And it sucked to hear. It really did. Because I felt like I had dedicated myself to this faction, and then to have somebody, I guess, who was like a community leader of my faction to spit in the, you know, like metaphorically spit in my face, it sucked. It didn't like ruin my day or anything, but it sucked. So I found people who had some, you know, nice things to say, basically complimented, you know, my Kensei and whatnot, and basically were like, dude, you're a cool guy. I joined the Vikings. Overall, though, I still played samurai characters. I still played Kensei. I still enjoyed Kensei. But At that point, they added another 10 rep levels. So I started to work on Kensei again. And now we're here. And it has taken me a long thought. And if you guys know me personally, I'm a very deep person. I think about a lot of the things I say. I've given it thought on who I want to work on next. And Kensei was a fun ride. I loved playing Kensei. Kensei is by all means still my main. But I realize I'm going to need a second. In judging off of my past in the For Honor communities, I decided, and what that person said, it really stuck to me about being a Ronin. Hint, hint, hint. God damn, I'm going to play Aramusha, alright? That's who I'm going to work on next. And the only reason is because he does have cool gear, and I feel like he's not the easiest of characters to play. And I have played Aramusha before, and I don't know, I find him very interesting. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this long-ass 16-minute lecture about Kensei. It has been a wild ride. By the way, another thing to release. So, as you guys know, it's been a long ride. It's been a fun ride. I'm sure you guys have enjoyed watching my Kensei grow as a character. But this is not the end of it. Because ever since about rep 40, rep 30, I had been collecting clips. I think you guys know where this is going. I am going to release a montage, a rep 60 montage, from young Kensei to old Kensei. From early Kensei to this Kensei. And see how it expands. I don't know when it's going to come out. It's going to need some work. I'm well aware. But it will be out soon. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the lack of music. We got a comment that said, what's up with the cringy music? So I'm, not going to really add too much music anymore. Just kind of my voice. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Share with your friends. Share with your For Honor community. Share with anybody, dude. I don't even care if they like our content, if they like For Honor, if they like just gamers in general. Please share our channel. Thank you guys for 630 subs. You guys have been the best. You're amazing. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.